I feel the master. I feel them. Y'all ready? They ready? Well, come on. Well, come on. Y'all ready? They ready? We ready? We ready? Come on. Come on. We ready?
We ready. I'm ready.
Come on.
We ready.
Come on.
Come on. You think the Texans are ready?
Break bread on.
I guarantee the Texans aren't ready. The Texans are never ready. You know how I know that? You know how I know the Texans aren't ready?
How is that?
Did you see the game Monday night? Of course you saw the game Monday night.
Yeah, I was sitting next to you at the game.
Yeah, you were. You were. I know how the Texans weren't ready.
Wait up. Real quick. Let me stop. I told you on the first podcast I could go to that game, and I didn't go to that game. For what reason?
It looked entertaining.
It looked entertaining?
Yeah, at the end, when the Texans decided to play, because the Texans weren't ready. They gave up 3 touchdowns before they even decided to remotely get into the game. Really? A Willis McGahee touchdown, a pass to Derek Mason, and another pass to Derek Mason.
Yeah, really. I mean, it's really been the same thing. So it's not really a shock to me anymore. It's been the same thing.
I'm literally already tired of talking about the Texans.
I know.
We spent 35 seconds doing it, and I'm already tired of it. It's the same BS every single week.
But we have to talk about them.
I know. But it still sucks.
It makes for compelling radio.
No, it doesn't. It's crap radio as far as I'm concerned now.
Yeah, but that's what people want to hear most of the time. They want their heartstrings just torn out of them. It's shoved down their mouth. That's what the Texans are doing right now. They're just taking everybody's hearts and just
I feel like
them.
we need a safe word with the Texans.
A safe word?
A safe word.
So we can just enough's enough?
Yeah, exactly. Because
What would your safe word be, Matt?
I don't even know.
Give me a safe word, Matt.
A safe word for the Texans on the spot. Let's see. Twinkies.
I'm just going to go Foster.
Foster. Not bad. I said Twinkies because there's a box of Twinkies in here. That's the first thing I saw.
And I still haven't figured out who autographed that box of Twinkies.
I don't know. It doesn't matter to me.
At least they ate the Twinkies. Unlike the Wheaties box that I have from the 05 championship, that you're never going to open that box.
It'll ruin the collector's fact for it.
I mean, like you're ever going to sell that box of Wheaties to anyone?
True.
Anyhow, but anyhow, back to
the Texans. Like we discussed, the Texans once again started out really slow. Poor play calling at the beginning of the game.
You want to talk about getting off to a slow start? Kubiak in his press conference. Hit that sound real quick.
Yeah, Kubiak in his press conference talked about how in the first half they were struggling, and this is what he had to say.
I just played so sloppy in the first half. We just really struggled. I mean, we dropped balls. We struggled getting in and out of the huddle a couple of times. The same type of hole, no flow to what, I think we're 3 and out the first 2 possessions. I think we run 6 plays.
Stop it. We're 3 and out the first 2 possessions, and we ran 6 plays on the first 2 drives. Are you kidding me, Kubiak? He is doing nothing more than proving that he totally forgets about Arian Foster. The very first play of the game, Arian Foster goes for what? 16 yards and a first down. He goes for 3 yards. That's 19 yards. Then they throw the deep pass to Andre, incomplete. Then they go, I think it was Owen Daniels dropped a pass, would have been a first down. And then they punt. You're the head coach of a football team. How you forget about the first play that you probably put into the offense on Wednesday?
Yeah, Arian Foster off the right tackle for 30 to the Houston 36 for 16-yard gain.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Huh. 3 and out, huh?
A coach, especially like Kubiak, I really think that he does game plan, that he tries really. I don't feel like he just goes in there on Sunday or Monday and decides to just wing it. Like, hey, you know what? I think we're going to run this play, first play of the game. I'm pretty sure on Wednesday when they're putting it, I bet Kubiak seems like an over planner, that he probably scripts out the first 20 plays of the game. The first 20 are probably scripted out. You go to your press conference and you forget the first play of the game you ran?
Not good. Let's hear what else he had to say about the first half.
Okay.
Or something like that. We're down again. Here we go. It did look a lot the same. Wasn't that way against Tennessee, a couple of weeks ago, but that has happened a great deal. And yet we somehow find our way out of something and have our opportunity to win, and we don't do it. So, yeah, that has occurred too many times this year. And, it's disturbing. It's hard to put your finger on. If I could, I would change it right now, so that we would start faster.
Stop it.
No crap. If I could change it, I would.
If I would, If I could, I would change it. Bob McNair, your coach is admitting that he cannot fix it. He's straight up telling you right now, I don't have the answers. Somebody give them to me, please. You know who might give them the answers? The other owners. The other owners around the league. Those that might not have been listening the past couple of days, Bob McNair went down to the, I guess they have some kind of winter meetings like baseball does. I guess they have,
Coaches meeting, yeah.
they have
or owners meetings.
Owners meetings mid-season. Why they have that going on, I don't really know. But anyhow, so they're down there, and of course they're probably having a couple lattes. You know,
You think
a
they
couple
give it to him
drinks,
straight?
You know, so his buddies decided to come talk to him and tell him how his team did on Monday night.
At the league meeting yesterday, and I was just sort of overwhelmed by the comments that our competitors had to say about our team, because it had never happened before like this. And, you know, they were all, frankly, pulling for us after the way we came back, and they were heartbroken. They knew how upset I was. But they just said it was just one of the most impressive comebacks that they
so mad right now.
had ever seen. And what was interesting is they didn't talk about the overtime. They didn't talk about the interception. All they could talk about was a comeback. They just could not believe it. And the level of respect that they have for our team and how close they think we are to really being not just a good team but an outstanding team was just, you know, it was nice to hear your peer group say that about you.
Comeback? Comeback? Comeback involves a win, a W. A comeback is not when you're down and you score some points to get back in it and lose in the end.
Yeah, it's like the old, you know, you're not playing horseshoes or hand grenades, you know? Like,
yeah,
getting
close only counts.
Close only counts in those two games. Oh, my God. To even think that, first off, to put that out to the public, you know, to even just, that's one thing, you know, they come to you and they say, hey, Bob, you know, we think y'all are really close. We think y'all are, you know, this and that, whatever. If you want to hear that and believe it to yourself, that's one thing. To really think that a fan right now, I mean, most fans are just livid. I mean, they're flat livid right now, and you're going to come out and say, you know what?
It's all good.
Y'all are wrong as fans. You know why? Know why y'all are wrong? Because the New England Patriots think we're good.
Of course the other teams think they're good. They want to play you. They don't want you to improve.
Why?
They don't want you to go hire a new coach. Like, oh, Kubiak's great. He does great. Yeah, because we beat your ass every effing week. Really? Come on, man.
You're a stupid batted ball down away from beating the Jets, right? Wasn't it the Jets game? Or was that was Jacksonville? That was Jacksonville.
The Jets was
Do you think that the Jacksonville? All right, so you're one play away from beating Jacksonville. Does Jacksonville want you to change anything?
Hell no.
Heck no. I mean, why would they? Why would anybody want you to change anything you're doing? Everything you're doing is finding a way to do what? Lose. You're not doing anything to find a way to win. So why would they want you to change anything? It's stupid. It's just, oh man. I told my buddies, don't count me as a Texan fan until this regime is out of here. I mean, somebody has to be gone. If they're gonna stay pat, then I'm gonna stay pat with my thoughts of this team is
crap.
It's stupid. No, they're stupid. You know, it's the insanity, you know, argument where, you know, what is the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You know,
That's exactly what it is.
You know, right now as a fan, I'm going through insanity. I'm going to these games, I'm watching these games, expecting a different result, hoping, praying for a different result, but that's just stupid because you're going to get the same thing in a different fashion. You know, it's like one day you might go get you a mocha latte. The next day you're getting you just a plain coffee. Either way, it's crap. It's get you a Venom and be good. You know?
Product placement. No, you're right. And it's something that I don't want to touch on individual games. It's a thing as a whole because they're mediocre. That's all they are. They're middle of the road. Sure, they'll win you 8 games. They'll lose you 8 games. The ball bounces your way. You might have 10 wins. Great. Cool. If I'm still going to make the playoffs? Maybe.
If I'm the Cincinnati Bengals, at least I'm going, you know what? You know, I got a chance. Maybe I'm going to get an Andrew Luck. You know?
Yeah, because Carson Palmer
we're going to make some changes. We're going to get something like, no, we're not. We're going to get in the 17th to 18th round, you know, or pick in the first round. And then we're going to take a guy that we think is safe. Another safe guy.
Who plays crappy defense, whether he's a lineman or a cornerback. Because you know that'll be the first 2 positions they draft. Because it's every freaking year, Rick Smith.
Hey. My tight end. Owen Daniels might not be re-signing here.
We
might have to replace Owen Daniels again.
We have 15 other freaking tight ends.
But, hey, I'm just saying.
Nah, James Casey, Joel Dreesen,
What?
Aaron Hill, like, those are your guys. You don't need another 15 tight ends. You don't need any more tight ends.
They
you know
might.
what? Save
They
some
might.
money.
They might.
Save some money. Let OD go. I love OD. OD's a great guy.
Save some money.
Great tight end.
How about sign a free agent that's something better than Antonio Smith? When Antonio Smith is one
He's
of the
done
best,
well, though.
I don't care. When he's the best like free agent acquisition in your team's history.
They've had some solid free agent pickups.
Who?
Bernard Pollard.
Bernard Pollard, really.
Allen, who just came to our team and gave up a huge play
Jason
against the
Allen,
Jets.
really.
I'm
Get
telling
Jared
you,
Allen.
they don't spend.
How about you go get Jared Allen, all right? And then
They
we'll
don't
talk.
spend money. They're scared to sign players that could make a difference, but also could add some frustration to the team.
It's the simple fact there ain't that many good free agents coming out of Denver. If there was more coming out of Denver that were of high quality, we'd have those guys.
Denver.
You know,
Rocky
5 years
Mountain.
from now, when Tebow his contract's played out, he'll be on this team at tight end somewhere.
Tim Tebow is a quarterback.
No,
A quarterback.
never.
Just like Vince Young. He is a quarterback.
I'm not buying it. I would just refuse to buy Tim.
But he
Tebow
gets
as a
wins.
quarterback.
He gets W's.
I'm
You know who else gets W's? Your boy number 10, VY. He gets W's. Where's he? Yeah.
That's
I'm
not-
tired of the people in Houston wanting Vince Young, too. It's still happening. It's 5 years ago. Stop.
I want to be honest. I wanted
I
Reggie
know I'm way
Bush.
sidetracked at the
No,
moment.
I wanted Reggie Bush back then. I mean, if we're gonna do like the podcast 2005, like we're gonna get into the DeLorean and take it back. I wanted Reggie Bush at the time.
I think we all do.
I
But
think it's and be
he
honest,
worked
some
well
people,
for check down Matt or David Carr. Check down David Carr.
Oh yeah, to Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
Oh,
He only checked down.
he would have had 130
Besides,
catches.
It's way besides the point. Back to my well, even going all the way back there, since Kubiak was here, the drafts sucked. We had one good draft, and that was that year when
I
you
feel
picked
like we
up
got
Mario,
lucky.
you picked up D'Amico.
But
Yeah.
didn't I think I almost felt like it was just like a lucky draft. This guy happened to turn out, and that guy happened to turn out to be good. I don't really, when I was going back on that draft day, I don't remember thinking, oh yeah, man, we got this guy, and we picked up that guy, and we picked up that guy.
No, the Texans
And-
don't know how to draft.
You know, I'm not.
They make terrible personnel
At that
decisions.
time, I was like, okay, another okay draft. Has it turned out okay? Has it turned out pretty good? I mean, it hasn't led to nothing. So,
Yeah. To wrap up this segment, I have one thing to say, and it's there needs to be a revamping of the entire organization.
it's a mindset.
It's a mediocre mindset. You're right.
It's I always have this argument with Aggie fans, a lot of Aggies anyhow, that if you allow as your fan to let your team feel like 2 wins,
You're
3
about to
wins,
open
4,
Pandora's box.
Yeah, but if you allow yourself to think that's good enough, your team is gonna straight up say it's okay. You know, if you keep showing up, if you keep supporting them, they think that mediocrity is all right, and you know.
No, it's exactly what the Texans do. It's exactly what the Astros have done in the last few years. All the owners are like, oh, we're making money. It's cool. I do think Bob McNair cares, but Bob McNair becomes friends with his coaches. It becomes more of not a business thing, as in Gary Kubiak's a great guy thing. It's frustrating. They need to do something. If it's fire Kubiak, fine. If it's get rid of Rick Smith, fine. Frank Bush, whatever. Just do something different.
Decide is winning the number one goal. That's what he needs to decide, is winning the number one option. If that's the case, you got to make changes.
Exactly.
Wrap it up, Matt. Let's wrap it up. I'm done with the Texans.
This is the Morning Show at Night podcast. We'll be back in just a few. Keep listening.
Hola amigos, welcome to Tacos de Trixie. What can I do for you guys today?
Hey, man. Can I get, 63 chicken fajitas?
Fajita? We got fajita. What you want, man?
Man, maybe 34.5 gallons of guacamole, dude. Can you do that?
That's very perfect, because I got Doña Paquita back there making guacamole for everybody.
Nice. What about that liquid cinnamon roll drink, man?
Horchata? Ooh, just got a good shipment in from Mexico.
Do you have any kind of ice-cold beverages, man?
You call it, you want it, I got it, man. I got every beer you want.
Tacos Del Strexy, located off of Highway 3 in Taco Town, Texas. All illnesses are not related to our establishment.